We must protect the right for every citizen to vote.
Free and fair elections are the hallmark of democracy.
Voting restrictions and laws can vary widely from state to state. I would like to see it easier for everyone in all states in our nation to register and to cast their ballots.
Many states are passing legislation that makes it harder to vote.
Voting freedom restrictions disenfranchise some of our most historically oppressed Americans.
A truly representative democracy provides equal access to voting to all citizens.
Last year, I stood in line for 2.5 hours to vote, but that's nothing. Before 1965, people of color endured threats, both physical and economic, and even some were killed in order to vote. How could I do anything less?
In 2020, I moved to a new state where I found my access to voting much more restricted. Even though I was pregnant and at high risk of illness during a global pandemic, I didn't qualify for a mail-in ballot.
In the presidential election, I was on maternity leave with my first baby, and I took him and we stood in line for a number of hours so that I could cast my ballot. But the whole time I was just thinking, if I didn't have today off, if I wasn't on maternity leave, how would I make this work?
I love having an early ballot that I can take my time and research the issues with my laptop and materials right by my side.
Voting locations must be accessible to all people no matter what neighborhood they live in. There should always be enough voting machines so people do not have to wait too long online.
There are so many areas that don't have adequate polling locations. There are so many people who don't have adequate transportation to polling locations. There are so many people who don't have access to mail-in ballots.
We need to ensure that as a nation, our business is being done by the voice of all the people.
We are great because we are diverse. We live up to this greatness when our voices in our government reflect our diversity.
Everyone deserves to be able to have that equal access to being able to let their voice be heard.
Voting equality is an ideal that patriotic people have been fighting for throughout our country's history.
The first order of business among the Jamestown colonists was to hold a vote to see who would be their council president, and we have been expanding our voter rights ever since. Nearly a third of our constitutional amendments focus on voting rights.
We need voting laws that promote democratic processes that are representative of and accountable to all American people from all walks of life.
All eligible voters deserve safe and easy access to the ballot box because everyone deserves the freedom to vote.
Everyone deserves the freedom to vote.
Everyone deserves the freedom to vote.
Everyone deserves
Everyone deserves the freedom to vote.